The reason why the palace chose not to publish the results of an investigation into alleged bullying by Meghan Markle has been pinpointed by a royal commentator. While Camilla Tominey, writing for The Telegraph, said no one expected the report to be published in full, refusing to reveal the announced changes to the firm's HR department as a result of it represented more than a missed opportunity. When the allegations were first brought to light, a spokesperson for Harry and Meghan described it as a calculated smear campaign, adding the Duchess was saddened by this latest attack on her character, particularly as someone who has been the target of bullying herself and is deeply committed to supporting those who have experienced pain and trauma. Ms. Tominey argued the decision to bury any lessons that might have been learned flies in the face of the Queen's long-standing mantra that the monarchy should be as open as possible. In a further damning indictment of the firm, the royal commentator added, in concealing the conclusions drawn from a probe into the behavior of two of Her Majesty's nearest and dearest, the palace has left the Queen open to suggestions that she regards blood to be thicker than water when it comes to the treatment of her hard-working staff. A source said last night, people suspected it would be buried, and now it seems that it has. The Daily Mail understands that even those who took part in the inquiry haven't been told what the outcome is. Palace officials would confirm only that their investigation had concluded and recommendations on our policy and procedures had been taken forward. Royal aides announced in March last year that they were launching an inquiry into claims that Meghan's belittling behavior while a working member of the royal family drove two female personal assistants out of the household and undermined the confidence of a third. Staff were said to have been left in tears and feeling traumatized, with some likening their condition to having post-traumatic stress. The royal household employed a third-party law firm, paid for by the family privately, to probe the claims in a move that some predicted could increase tensions between Harry and Meghan and the institution. The allegations have always been strongly denied by the Duchess, whose lawyers described them at the time as a calculated smear campaign. They did not respond to requests for comment yesterday. Last year a palace spokesman made clear that the specifics of the allegations, which were brought to the attention of senior household staff at the time by Harry and Meghan's concerned press secretary, Jason Knauf, would not be probed. But they said they would investigate how the historic allegations of bullying were handled by officials and whether any changes to their HR policies and procedures should be instigated as a result. A spokesman confirmed that if those findings were to be made public, they would be included in this year's Sovereign Grant Report, the official annual review into the Queen's public finances and the running of her household. But announcing the report yesterday, her Master of the Privy Purse, Sir Michael Stevens, said of the investigation, "There is nothing on this in the report. As we said last year, this work was undertaken privately and had no sovereign grant money spent on it. The review has been completed and recommendations on our HR policy and procedures have been taken forward. But we will not be commenting further." The Mail understands that although the review was concluded several months ago, the tiny handful of former royal staff invited to take part only recently discovered it had been wound up.